The modern world is making us ill. Damn you, modern world! Yes. Scientists warn the demands of daily life are at odds with the way human senses have evolved, leading us to be short-sighted, obese, and depressed. For instance, our indoor lifestyle and heavy computer use has created problems for our eyes. 90% of people in some parts of the world need glasses. Here's Professor Amanda Mellon of Calgary University.
We're inside, we're in fake lighting, we're not spending as much time outside in the context which our visual system evolved. What we need to do is we need to get outside more in order for our eyeball to grow properly and for us to have the right proportions so that the images are really clearly in focus on the retina. I'm a myope. When I take off my glasses, you all become extremely blurry.
Wow, I'd hang with her, would you?
She's cool. It's Amanda Cougar Mellon, though.
And another professor says that primates' taste for sugar is one reason for our obesity crisis. He explains, we evolved from apes who live in forests, climbed up trees to eat fruit when it was available. Today, sugary treats are always available.
We climb up into this tree that our society has created, and we gorge on the fruit, but the tree never comes out of fruit, and we never come down out of the tree. So we gorge and gorge and gorge on sugary foods and get chubbier and chubbier.
I would hang with him, too, I guess. It's fun. Dave, what do you think? We never come down out of the tree. It's a problem.
I don't want to hang with any of these people, Tom, although I grant that they're all substantially smarter than me.
Yeah.
It is pretty interesting, like, that human beings, if you buy into the whole evolution thing, which I know a lot of people at this network don't.
What are you talking about?
There's like 150,000 years, 200,000 years of us being like in the hunter-gatherer world, and there's just a few thousand in this civilization world.
Yeah.
So in every sense, we're evolved, we're made to live in a hunter-gatherer out there. Kind of.
There you go.
That being said, whatever the problems might come with modern living, you know, it's not dying at 12 of like an infected toe. So it's better.
Oh, you say it's balancing out.
Everything, we're way better off, but yeah, there are these problems because all our chemicals are like made for a life that we're not living.
That's it. So there are problems. Dave is in denial about the problem.
That's what I'm saying, Tom.
Yes. I mean, we're eating the wrong kind of processed food.
Yeah.
We're going blind because our computer screens are too close to our face. Lewis, what shall we do?
Move into the caves. I say we got to go back to the old school, get rid of the computers, get rid of everything. We need to live in the jungles with the animals, okay? And we should only have the fruits that are available on the real trees. That's what I say.
That's right.
No, I agree with Dr. Dave. Everything Dr. Dave just said, it was pretty impressive. I only understood about 4 of the words, but it was really good. No, yeah, look, they're right, but I also think that, the technology that we have available to us, we're evolving to utilize that technology. We have these things available to us, so it's like, I almost feel like we're going to naturally kind of catch up to it. And it's kind of interesting that you said about the thousands of years of evolution and kind of like we have this new age. It kind of brings me back to that sign. It's like, that with the men provide and women appreciate. Yeah. I almost feel like, well, why are we fighting this instinct? That's like a 4 years ago, that sign wouldn't have even been a problem.
Not a problem.
That's just real.
Yeah.
And thousands of years before that, it would have been way worse.
And thousands of years before that, they'd be like, oh my God, I've never seen a sign. It's amazing.
What is that shape?
Jill, I blame the fruit eaters of the past.
Oh.
If they didn't eat all that fruit, if they ate leaves and nuts instead, we wouldn't be eating candy bars.
That's true. That's true. Back in the day, they were trying not to get scurvy, and now we're just eating cookies all the time.
Yeah.
So it's the fault of the monkeys.
But are we going to evolve quick enough? I mean, the technology's coming on too quick, and we got the robots, and I don't think we can keep up with it.
Well, see, now that we have that information, now that we know this from the good doctors at Calgary, we just have to realize it and not eat sweets all the time.
Tax
to
the
have
monkeys.
a little self-control.
Well, that's it. I mean, but Anthony, you're all about self-control. You always have been.
Oh, always, always. I know when responsibly to say no and things like that. Now, this is another case of self-centered people, which, it's part of just who we are, who think they're so important that whenever their lifespan is when things will happen. Sorry, evolution takes a long time. If we're screwing up like years ago, our parents were telling us don't sit so close to the TV.
Yeah.
And now you're literally putting on VR headsets where the lens is an inch from your eyes.
Exactly.
And adults are telling you to do it now.
Yes.
So it's whatever technology is available. now. I don't think it's going to hurt anybody in the long term as far as physically. Mentally, it will. I've seen things on my phone that probably no human should see. I put things on my phone that no human should see.
You've
That
texted
is-
them
can't
to
be
me.
good.
I texted
Thanks
you
a
the
lot.
thing.
But you know what? Remember what our parents said? They were wrong. It didn't
They were
hurt
wrong.
because we all sat there right in front of that TV and nothing happened.
That's right, Andy.
Yeah, we're good.
Can't quite.